Well, after that charging experience with our new electric vehicle, I'm feeling charged up to take all your questions. My favorite part of the show, where I get to answer all your tech queries. And the first one comes from Kostav. And he seems to be asking me my take on the Humane AI Pin. Now, we were at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, and I, of course, interviewed the founders of Humane, and I also was the only one to get a hands-on with the device back then. But have I tested it extensively? Not since that particular day, but I do have a bunch of thoughts. And I know why everyone seems to be writing to us about this. That's essentially because of the reviews that have come up in the past few hours, especially MKBHD, a very popular YouTuber, who has gone and completely destroyed the Humane AI Pin in his review video. Now, this is one of the most trusted reviewers of tech gadgets around the world, and there's a larger question which I'll get to eventually, but my take on the pin: yes, it is a first generation product, a work in progress. The hardware is absolutely outstanding, and maybe the thought is there, the intention's there, but the execution will get better with the next generation. Now, after my conversation with the founders of Humane and getting that exclusive hands-on with the device, I can tell you one thing for sure. Their intention, at least before all these reviews, was, and perhaps still is, to replace the smartphone. It should be an iPhone killer altogether, but maybe that's something which is many years away. With their first generation, that's a very, very big ambition to have, because we are so connected to our smartphone. For now, there's no app connecting you or tethering you to your iPhone. It operates in a completely different ecosystem, OS, and maybe that's been its shortcoming with this version. But honestly, if you're using it, I think the idea is special. The fact that you don't need to see your screen that much. For instance, if I use my Apple Watch, I see myself using my phone so much lesser when I can do so many things from my watch altogether. So if you have AI pinned up over here, looking really good with decent battery backup, and you know what, the data sets seem to be working. They're working with several companies on that. The idea and the heart and the intentions are in the right place. Execution will get better. The larger existential question seems to be what Marques Brownlee did with that review, and the sort of influence that social media creators now have, and how responsible we need to be with our reviews of tech, auto, and the like. Now, I firmly believe, and all of us here on Tech Today believe, that credibility trumps everything. That's his job. He's doing it right. Look, we have certain headlines that we use, titles, thumbs, but we do that with the right intentions so that you don't have to spend all your hard-earned money on the wrong devices. And I think it is disruptive, and that should be the bare minimum hygiene in an age where creators are just, taking all sorts of money for partnerships, not being transparent about it, and credibility has gone out of the window. So point number one, to see that reviewers like us here on Tech Today and that particular review are being honest with their reviews, and that credibility trumps everything, is a breath of fresh air. In fact, that should be the bare minimum standard. Everyone should be following that. That doesn't seem to be the norm in India. A lot of creators do not tell you that they're endorsing products, and that seems to be a huge problem, the lack of transparency. Also, the fact that the Humane guys actually saw this, and kudos to them, and they said that all of these points are pertinent points, and we will work on this feedback and improve the product. That's how the entire ecosystem should work, and that's how your hard-earned money is protected. If you stay tuned to credible content like here, what we do on Tech Today, I think you're in safe hands.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.